Hello friends, I am just choosing one of the students of the NMIT Global Campus Auckland. Today I will discuss with you about the data center. So what do we understand by the meaning word data center? Data center is a facility in which there are different machines and servers are engaged so that they can process the heavy data. It is just like a processor, not a simple processor but a heavy processor so that it can process large or heavy amount of data. It has the input of raw data. After processing, we can take the processed data from it. Mainly, the data center is of two types: physical data center and the software-defined data center. Physical data center, if we will talk, that it is like a traditional data center, but even it is still in use today. It has mainly expenditure on the hardware devices like switches, routers, and servers, etc., and also the cooling equipments, so that they can keep the temperature of the networking devices normal, so that they can perform their best. And if we will talk about the software-defined data center, that it is a new technology in this era in which the data is growing exponentially. It is becoming essential so that the data should have high availability and reliability. So if we will go with the physical data center, then it will become an obstruction in this path. Uh, so now people are going towards the software-defined data center. In software-defined data center, we can create the data center online. We can create it anytime, anywhere, and even on the go. But just the requirement of the internet. So I will talk about you related to the software-defined data centers, that how to create a data center in the cloud. I have logged into the vSphere web client, but with the administrator credential, I will log it through the Windows 8 client. Here I will log in through the browser on my vSphere web client, on which I can log in through like administrator. Here I will enter the credentials of the administrator. I have entered the credentials, username and password of the administrator, and now I will log in to the vSphere web client. Now I have to select the vCenter, host and clusters, and now to create a new data center, select the computer name and right click on it. Select the new data center. I have already created a one data center named as data1. Now I am creating a new one for you. Data center name, I will enter here my name, just Jyot data. Yeah, and click on OK. It is showing the status that it has been created successfully. It will come on this side. Yeah, the data center has been created. Now we will look in this data center. Is there any host? No host, no virtual machine, no data store. So we will add one host here, one ESXi host. Right click on the data center and select the add host. Yeah, a wizard has opened. Here we can either enter the host name or IP address. I will enter the IP address of the host, 192.1.4. Location is just your data, which is the newly created data center, and click on the next. Here we have to enter the credentials. The credentials are those which we have selected during the creation of the ESXi host. Now click on the next. Security alert, just click on the yes. Host summary, its name or IP is 192.168.1.4, vendor is vMware, so click on the next. No license keys required, keep the default setting, press the next. So VM location is on the newly created data center. It is the summary of the host. Either if we want to edit something, then we can go back, or we can finish here. Here it is showing that the host has been added successfully. To check the host, click on the data center. Yeah, it has been added. Now check the data center. It has one host, 192.168.1.4. Virtual machine, it has one. And the data store, one. So if we want to add a virtual machine in this, so same as right click on the host, click on the new virtual machine, enter the name, select the data store, compatible with ESXi host. Yeah. Guest OS version is Microsoft Windows 8 for 32 bits. Click on the next. Here I am just creating a VM to show you. Just click on the thin provisioning, hard disk, okay, VM network selected, click on the next, ready to complete, finish. Yeah, virtual machine is added, click on it. Yeah, just your VM. Yeah, it has been created successfully. In this lab we have learned that how to create a data center and to add the host in the data center and to create a virtual machine in the host. So thanks for watching.